not forget, I am doing a Pokemon TCG Sun and Moon Burning Shadows booster box giveaway, which ends on the 4th of the 8th, 2017. So just over a week to go from when this video was first uploaded. If you fancy still joining, and well, if you haven't joined yet and you fancy still joining, the link will be in the description below. But until then, enjoy these videos. So, in today's video, what I want to talk about is my experience at the Burning Shadows pre-release. I've already been to one, and in the time of this recording, this is like Wednesday, like 20 past 10 at night. I will be going to another one tomorrow, which will be Thursday. So I will have been to two by, depending when you watch this, I will be been at two pre-release. But I'm going to be talking about my experience at the first one. So if you guys are planning to go to any pre-release this week, you know what to really expect. But there have been some really good cards out of this set. I got to say, it's probably been like that, excluding GXs. There are so many good cards. To name a few, well, I'm not going to name a few right now because I'm going to go into details about them later on. But it's probably been one of the best pre-releases I've ever been to. It's better than Guardian Rising, definitely. Well, the sets itself, I say it's on the level of Guardian Rising, but the pre-release was so much better. You had so much better cards, especially for the people who didn't have GX. Tell you the truth, top six people who got the most wins, which includes me, has not used a GX in the deck, and that is no joke. That's how good these non-GX cards have been. But the GX themselves, amazing. I think I pulled myself a Charizard GX. Pulled out a Charmeleon. Never got a Charmander. I was quite upset about that. Charmander did not want to show. I thought, oh, that would have been good because of its GX attack. I could meal people down easily because, you know, it's a 40 card deck. So for the people who do not know what the pre-release is, it's basically a little mini tournament you have at your like local card shop or something, where you're basically being given this box and it will have a evolution pack. And I don't mean like the set evolution, I mean like a little pack that has evolution stat Pokemon in it. So let's say like a Caterpie, Metapod, Butterfree. It just gives you Pokemon already to use to build your deck up with. And as well as some trainer cards from probably previous sets. And those cards are the only cards you get from other sets as well. And then you get 4 boosters of these sets. So for example, 4 boosters of Burning Shadows. And then you got to build your deck, a 40 cards deck from all the cards you get in that one box. Some places have different places do it differently sometimes as well. Because when I did Guardian Rising, it was just like a normal 6 prize card, and it's like a 45 minutes time to do 3 matches, like 3 rounds on one match, and you, depending on how many people shows up, you get about 3 to like 6 matches. And the one I went to didn't have much people showed up, so we had like 3 matches. But that's basically about it. My place, because not much people showed up, and off time we did it as like a 4 prize card type of game. So we didn't have 6 prize cards, we had 4, which I think made it a little bit more better. It didn't make the game drag, and we didn't really like timed out. But anyway, the 4 promos you get from this set are Beware, which is probably the second best promo you could get, because of its first attack, flip a coin, if heads, discard the top 3 cards of your opponent's deck. I had Charizard. If I had to Beware, because I didn't get Beware, if I had to Beware, I could have done a brilliant meal deck, but sadly I didn't. And it has a decent attack, Tantrum, 3 colorless. This Pokemon is now confused, and it's 120 damage. That's the reason it makes it second best is because of its the first attack. Second one, Zygarde. Now this is the one I got, and I'm very disappointed because this is probably the worst one you could get out of the 4 promos. Land Crush, 3 colorless, so you can fit into any type of deck. Just for that 80 damage you need to, and I think in one game it did came in handy. And then Core Enforcer, probably 150 damage. That is brilliant for a basic Pokemon. That is a good damage. For 4 colors, 4 energies, that's too pricey. And as well, you got to discard 2 cards. Gets a Darkness, Fairy, double colorless. And you had to discard a Dark and a Fairy energy from this Pokemon. It's very bad. It's a very bad attack. And I feel sorry for people who ends up with this one, because I ended up with it as well. So I feel sorry for myself. The next one is probably the best out of the 4, which is Right, slow down your speech. Crab Bomb Ball. Well, that Pokemon that you see on your screen right now is a fighting type. For 1 fighting energy, Gutsy Hammer, 80 damage. This Pokemon does 10 damage to itself for each damage counter on it. It's a risky one. If you've got no damage counter, that's fine. It's fine, you're not going to really take 10 damage. You're just doing 80, but if it has damage counter on it, it's damage counter on it, you might temporarily knock yourself out, but it's still best because second attack for 3 fighting energies, flip 2 coins, this attack does 40 more damage for each heads. So you could get the extra 40, and for a pre-release, that is pretty good. And then finally, we got Viper, which is last, I would say 3rd best. It's very close with Beware. I think it's just as good as Beware, because for the ability, more poison, put 1 damage counter on your opponent's poison Pokemon between turns. And it's got the attack, Venomous Fang, for a psychic double color. Your active Pokemon is now poisoned. 30 damage. Not best of damage, but the poison will come in handy, especially in pre-release where there's really no way for them to get around, because there won't be any float stones, no switches. The only way they can retreat is the retreat costs of energy, so that means they have to put energies on them to get them out. So it was good for pre-release. For standard, I'm not too sure. And can I say that all these are standards? No, I don't think they're good for standard. Maybe Beware for its first attack could be good for standard, but that's on the maybe level. It depends if you could make a good meal deck out of it. It's just something time can tell. But the other 3, nah, I don't think it'll work. Maybe Viper for its ability, but there's not really a deck at the moment that could take advantage of that. Apart from 1 card, which is a Lone Muck GX, which also comes out in this set, because the Lone Muck relies on poison, it relies on burn, and if it's relying on poison, Viper could be a good tech for that deck, but time will tell. But anyway, I'm going to make a cut here, and I'm going to get into cards that are probably the best cards you could get in this pre-release. So starting this off, Fire Plume. this is a very good card for pre-release to get. That is a non-GX. It's a stage 2, so it is not the best. But when at my pre-release event, someone did use this card and actually won. Actually, only lost one game. He won all 3 of his matches, but he lost one game. But he used it for his ability, Disguise in Poland. If this Pokemon is your active Pokemon, your opponent's basic Pokemon can't attack. And quite a lot of us was using basic Pokemon. One guy, one of my good mates, Tom, he pulled Necroza GX out of his, and he thought it was a brilliant idea to just use that card alone. Like, that was the only Pokemon in his deck, and he had what trainer cards was like Guzma and Weakness Policy. The rest was energies. That's all he's played, and he had no chance against Fire Plume at all. He had no chance against me either with the deck I use, but I'll get to that in a min. But for that example, that's why Fire Plume is so good. It will, because most likely in pre-releases, people will be using basic Pokemon. And Fire Plume is a good counter. So if you get Fire Plume in like your Evolution pack or in your Blood and Shadows packs, use it. Another good one, if I could scroll down and find it. Heracross wasn't too bad, but it's not that great. There's that Charmander I never got. Someone was using her GX, but I don't know how well he did. Never saw a Salazzle. Someone did use Ninetales. Now Ninetales prevent all attacks, all effects of the attacks, including damage to this Pokemon, your Pokemon EX and GX Pokemon. He mainly used this just in case he didn't get any GXs. He was probably one of the few people who did not get a GX. So he thought, I'll use this because other people will probably be using GX Pokemon. And he done pretty well with it, I got to say. So, and it's because of that ability. And then for a water, colorless, 80 damage. You know, he was taking them down with ease. But it still wasn't the best. That Gyarados is not good at all. I don't think it's good, and I'm sure it's not that good either. The new Raichu card, I kind of like this. Because when you play this card from your hand to evolve one of your Pokemon during your turn, you may leave your active Pokemon paralyzed. He can buy you some turns. I do like this Raichu. I do think it's gonna get some play, especially in standard. It could be run as a good tech as well. Wobbuffet was a pain in the ass to deal with, especially with my deck. This attack does 50 damage for each retreat costs, energy retreat costs. So if you got 4 retreat costs, Wobbuffet's basically doing 200 damage. Where was it? Here we go. Here's the card I used. Meowstic. Oh my god, I am so surprised on how good this card was. I basically could have came first. If I didn't lost my last match, I would have came first with Meowstic. So basically, before it's the first attack, you get to draw 3 cards, which is a Psychic Energy. Never used it because I didn't use Psychic Energy in my deck. Because I thought, at first when I built my deck, I didn't realize how good this was going to be, and I decided to put Rhydon into my deck. So I was using Fighting Energy. I kind of wish I was using Psychic Energy now, if I realized how good Meowstic was. But second attack, very colorless, so this could be tacked into any deck. It does 10 damage for the amount of cards you got in your hand. And the reason this is so good is because in pre-release, you're basically like playing with a theme deck. Most of the time, the cards you get in your hands are pretty useless, and you won't be using them. So you're basically building up your hand. So you get like 10 cards in your hand, and you're doing 100 damage there. Add on, if Choice Band was actually in this set as well, because you got the secret word Choice Band, which someone did get. Someone managed to get the secret word Choice Band. I can't remember who it was, but I'm very jealous that he ended up getting the secret word Choice Band. But put the Choice Band on, that's an extra 30 on GX Pokemon that other people might be using. But of course I never had that, so that would have been 100 for me, but you're hitting for weakness, that is 200. And back to my mate Tom, he was using Necrozma GX, and that was the only card is him. And this is the reason why he could not beat me. It was because of Meowstic. I had Meowstic setting up at the back. I was setting up my cards in hand. And of course I've got 180 HP. And he's got a weakness to psychic Pokemon cards. So all I needed was 9 cards in my hand. I got a one-hit KO and I won the game instantly. All he needed to do was draw into Weakness Policy or Guzma. Draw into Guzma, get the first hit on me, knock my Meowstic out. And Weakness Policy, so meaning if I wanted a one-hit KO, I would have to have 18 cards in my hand. But no, because he added so much energy in his hand, in his deck I mean, he just wasn't getting the cards, and he just couldn't beat me, because I just had that advantage. And Meowstic was just so good. If you get Meowstic, I would definitely recommend using Meowstic. And one last thing about this Pokemon, and of course it's a stage 1, you're evolving it from Esper, and now Esper does have a amazing first attack. It's the only attack it's got, but it makes the Pokemon weakness psychic type. It's weak, so let's say you're facing off a Ho-Ho GX. It would change its weakness probably from lightning to psychic. So all you have to do now is your next turn is put another energy on, evolve, and you're basically hitting the weakness. So I'm thinking of trying, when the set is out, to make this into a deck. I want to make this in the deck, and I'll bring that to you guys. And there's one more card I want to show you. There's Necrozma GX. It's not a bad Pokemon, I've got to say. I can see what he was going for, because he cannot be touched by colorless Pokemon. So I can see what Tom was going for when he was just using them. And where's that last Pokemon? Here we go, dot type. Oh, we went past. Alolan Raticate. Yes, guys, this fat rat here is very good for pre-release. And you're probably wondering, why is he so good in pre-release? It's for his first attack. Ignore the second attack. Stuff the second attack. Second attack is shit. First attack is amazing. No energies at all. You don't need any energies. 10 damage plus 50 if it's got an item card on it. And the reason it's good for pre-release, it's not getting knocked down by Field Blower, because no one will be using Field Blower. So that means it will be keeping its tool. This was the match I lost to. I lost to Alolan Raticate, but of course psychic resistance, so I couldn't do nothing against it. I couldn't get a one-hit KO at all. First attack. If you get Alolan Raticate, put it in your deck. It could be fit into any deck, same as Meowstic. Probably the best thing you could do is a Meowstic Eradicate combo. Run both of them in your deck, and I think you'll be swimming in gold. And that's about it. I can't say that's more better non-GX cards than Guardian Rising. By the way, someone freaking pulled full art Dark YGX. Like, pulls that people was getting at there was so good. Oh, here's another good one actually. I totally forgot about the Bumblebee. I used it in my deck because it helped out me out so much by getting extra cards because of the ability. Honey Gathering. Once on your turn, you search your deck for 2 basic cards, energy cards, and put it in your hand. So basically, it's like, hey, Meowstic, here's 2 extra cards in the hand. You could do an extra 20 damage each turn. It's very good. But anyway, that's probably it from me, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you have, leave a like, subscribe, and share this video with your friends, family, and all those other strangers around the world. And I shall catch you in the next video. Goodbye, my friends.